Good evening, or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, we'd like to welcome everyone to the Boys and Girls Club of Northwest Indiana. We thank you for taking the time out of your schedules to attend this press conference. What we're doing today is we are recognizing and promoting the Million Father March, which is a national initiative. Actually, it is now an international initiative as of last year when Canada and Spain embraced it. We've asked all the cities. This was started by the Black Star Project, okay? Dr. Philip Jackson, who is the founder and CEO of the Black Star Project, came up with this idea about 6 years ago, and that's how this came into being, all right? This year, there's an expectation of about 625 cities to participate nationwide. Last year, there were, I think, 551 cities that participated and 600,000 men nationally. This year, again, the expectation is 600 cities and 800,000 men nationally. And what we're asking the men to do, fathers, foster fathers, stepfathers, grandfathers, male caregivers, uncles, big brothers, is to simply escort a child to school on the first day of school and to become active in that child's academic career. Statistics show that when the father is involved in a child's life, they do better, they fare better in school, they do better in math, they do better in science. Their social skills are developed at a quicker rate or greater rate than when a child grows up in a single parent household with his mother. Now, I'm not negating the female, let's get that straight, okay? What I am saying is that the nature of the two individuals are different, and so women make women and men make men. And so again, we're asking the fathers to be a part of their child's life. And so the Gary Commission on the Social Status of Black Males, we are the local organizers for the Million Father March in Gary this year. This will be our third year engaging in this project. This year we were fortunate enough to have co-sponsors to work along with us. Those sponsors being the local chapter of the NAACP, Unity Diaspora, the Gary Muslim Center, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, the Nation of Islam, Gary Chapter, Jerusalem Missionary Baptist Church, Trinity United Church of Christ, Lake County Drug Free Alliance, and so the Hillcrest Mountain Selfology Institute Incorporated are the co-sponsors of this event this year. And so we're asking for volunteers as well. What we want to do on the first day of school is we're going to have individuals from the organizing committee at each of the schools. We want to do a meet and greet with the men as they bring the children to school. We want to receive contact information from the brothers as they arrive, because we want to do a post-Million Father March initiative where we want to follow up with the men and we want to engage them in community activities such as business opportunities. One thing that's been found repeatedly that I've been hearing is, and we all know that the job situation is in turmoil. There are some business opportunities available for the young men and old who have entrepreneurial spirits, and that's sort of the direction that the Gary Commission is going in, all right? Additionally, on Wednesday of this week, the first day of school, we are hosting a program. The Commission Organizing Committee is hosting a program at Daniel Hale Williams Elementary School, located at 19th and Martin Luther King Drive. And we have a presentation that we want to present to the 700 plus fathers. However many we can galvanize that morning and get them to come into the school. We'll be serving refreshments, but we have a program plan to present to those fathers that morning. And actually, this invitation is to fathers who have children at Williams School. So with that being said, I would like to bring to the podium now the mayor of the city of Gary, the Honorable Mayor Clay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. All right. Well, let's give these young guys a hand. First of all, I want to thank God for the moment here. I certainly want to thank Reverend Benny Simmons. And he said it quite eloquently that approximately 557 cities around the country is endorsing this. I've talked to some mayors around the country, and of course we're endorsing it right here in Gary, Indiana, because not only is it the right thing to do, but education is the key to success. These young people that are standing here now, their education is the key to following their dreams. They're dreaming about being some of the world's best basketball players, but you must first get an education. So we endorse this program, and we're saying to the fathers, in Gary, Indiana, on August 18th, take your children to school. Don't send them, take them to school. And after you take them to school, then meet their teachers and talk to the teachers. And then when the time comes and you need to be there for their report cards and stay involved with your young people, because of the fact that these young men here, this is our future. The future of Gary, Indiana starts right now.
That's right.
With young people. So we endorse it, we support it, and we want these young people to know that you have mentors that are there for you. And these mentors that are there for you, listen to them. But fathers, whatever you do, on August 18th, we want to see you at every school in this city, walking your young people to school, walking them into school, talking with the teachers. And I'm going to be in one of these schools myself personally, because of the fact that I think that it's prevalent and apropos for the mayor of the city to say to the fathers, take your young people to school, and we certainly are not saying for you to take it, we're going to be there too. So I just want to thank these young folks here. They're doing great jobs. These young people are getting 3-point grade averages. They're playing sports. They're clean cut, and I want to congratulate them. I want to congratulate the Boys and Girls Club, and certainly we want to congratulate the people that are behind this, and thank God for the blessing of Gary, Indiana, and the faith. Thank you. All right. Okay, guys.
All right. Good morning and good afternoon. So, my name is Dwayne Williams. I'm representing Mayor George Purvey from the city of East Chicago, Indiana. The mayor asked me to come in his behalf because unfortunately he had another obligation. But the city of East Chicago is strongly supporting this action. We would also like to give recognition to Pastor Williams from WOW. On August the 23rd, we would like for all fathers, uncles, and grandfathers in the city of East Chicago to come out and meet the kids at the school, encourage them from their first day of school, and encourage them throughout that entire school year. Immediately after that, we would ask the same members to show up to the Boys and Girls Club, where WOW, led by Pastor Williams, will be there to give advice to the parents on how to become more active in the children's lives as far as the future of education, or organizations or activities they participate in. And I want to give the number out to the pastor where he can be reached at. He can be reached at 398-2006. That's the church. And again, the city of East Chicago and Mayor Purvey thanks this organization for allowing us to be a part of this. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank Project Star and Mr. Jackson, Mr. Mohammed, and everybody, and the mayor, Mayor Clay, and everybody involved in this project. We have Father March, August 18th, taking your children to school. But not only your children, but others who may not have someone in their life, a father in their life, to help them as well. We can help our children as well as others. Being sheriff, I'm honored to be sheriff, but I also know that statistics and studies show that when a father figure is absent in the house, that there are many, many different difficulties. It is a factor, not a reason why someone should end up in our jail. But we do know that when fathers are involved, it provides for a better relationship, a better outlook, a better one's confidence in what they do, whether the daughter or the son. And so it's important that fathers stay involved in children's lives, and all fathers and all uncles and all men stay involved in children's lives, because as they get an education, then we know that they won't end up in our jail. Calumet College did a survey a couple years ago, and we found that probably over 60% of the people in our jail did not have a high school diploma. We also knew that in many, many of their lives, they indicated in the survey that there was not a father in their life, that there had not been a male figure involved, and that there were many, many different factors to that. So no education, no whole family, if you will, or a father in their life, no job, then our future, these young men, and I'm honored to be a part of this so that it doesn't happen. But then they're subject to people who are out there who are selling drugs, people who are out there trying to recruit for gangs, people who are involved terrorizing our community. We want to give hope to everybody, and the Million Father March will do that. And I'm honored that it's here in our city, here with Mayor Clay and everybody, and the Drug Free Alliance is a proud sponsor of this organization, of this program, the March, and look forward to participating and encourage everybody to help not only send your children to school, but go to school and to be mentors for your children and others. Thank you very much. God bless each and every one of you.
My name is Michael Harding, Superintendent of Schools for East Chicago. With me is our Vice President of our Board of School Trustees, Mr. Clifton Johnston. We're very happy to be a member of this team that's been assembled here today to put together a very important initiative for our students and for our young people. From an education point of view, I can tell you that educating students is the major priority for any community. And I can tell you that my colleagues in the Gary School System in Chicago, that focus and that persistence is alive and well in both communities. We are working diligently every day to make sure that we're improving and increasing educational opportunities for young people. The number one factor in a child's academic success is based on parental involvement. All the research in the world will tell you that parents have the greatest influence, just not starting when these young men are the age they are now, but starting from a very early age and making sure they have the right basic needs met, and they have appropriate value system and appropriate focus as they enter school. I'm very proud of the folks that we have in East Chicago. Our district is doing everything it possibly can to eliminate all the non-academic barriers to a child's success. But we really need the help and support of parents, and through our strategic planning process that the board supported and initiated last year, part of that is to go out and re-engage and to seek all the parents and all the community people to help us. All public schools need help. All people that work for the school system. We are no longer in a position where we can do the important work for these students by ourselves. So we are really outreaching for other organizations to help us, and we're very pleased that the Million Man March, which we had $1 million. Million Man March will help us again get people off to the right start. I think that's the critical part, getting off to a right start and letting these folks know, letting these kids know that there are people there for you. There are people in your corner. There are people who remain in the supporting role to help you realize your dreams and become very successful in academic life as well as in our social life. So with that, I'll ask Mr. Johnson if he has some additional comments.
Thank you, Mike. I became a school board member approximately 3 years ago, and about that same time, I got involved with the WOW organization. And one of the things that became aware of very early on was that there were no men. I'd go to meetings, and the room would be full of women and kids, no men. And I started complaining about that, and I am very pleased to see that there is a change in the other direction coming about. Men, you may not think that it's a lot, but believe me, it is. It's a lot. You've got to get involved with the raising of these families. You've got to do that.
We'd be remiss if we didn't recognize Representative Earl Harris, who's one of our longtime supporters from East Chicago and in the Northwest region here, who is tremendously supportive of all educational and initiatives such as this one, and as well as Senator Randolph and others who are working hard with some of those legislative issues and policy issues that hopefully this can be part of our mainstream. It doesn't take another initiative to make something so basic a reality. So once again, thank you for inviting us. Appreciate it.